is with you what cannot be done. Hear you nothing that I say. You must unlearn what you have learned.
All right, I'll give it a try.
No, try not. Do or do not. There is no try.
What's up, YouTube? This is Passive Income Tracker coming back at you today with today's video. As you can see from the thumbnail and the title, we're going to be talking about Qubitlife once again. Before we get into that, I got to give you this quick little disclaimer. The information I present to you is my opinion and not in my opinion alone, and not financial advice. I'm not a financial advice. If you need financial help, you need to seek financial help. These videos are for educational purposes. All parties watching these videos should assess the risk and do their own due diligence before investing in anything that myself or anyone else suggests that you do. Do your own research and make your own decision. I cannot guarantee your results. I can only show you mine, which is due to the work and the thought that I put into it. So let's get into this. As I mentioned, we're going to be going back into this Qubitlife platform here today. Let me go ahead and get my login credentials. And I do have to open up my phone to get the 2FA code once I do put in this code. And for those of you who are new, this is a platform that I use for another thing of Bitcoin, where I pretty much put in Bitcoin and the company pays me 250% over a 10-month period, and they pay me that monthly. So over the 250 period, if I put in $100, they can pay me a total of $250 over the 10-month period, which would be $25 per month for simply buying an educational license. I don't have to recruit anybody. I don't have to bring anybody in. All I have to do is open up $100 educational license with Bitcoin or Ethereum, which is the only two that they use. And it takes a couple days for it to get active. And once they activate the account, you start seeing the results, which I have in my account that I'm about to show you here. Go ahead and log in here, and I've had this account for about maybe a month and a couple of weeks, I think. It's like some kind of promotion. I have details about the online course. They're starting to have a lot of things just in the back office pop up because they're being they're really busy. They have a lot of things going on, and you get paid pretty much for a lot of different things. Like if someone was to buy this course, you would get paid for it if they're on your team. Now, I don't see an X, so I can close this out. So let me see if I can find. I got to log in again. Okay, there we go. Back to this page. Now, Qubitlife pretty much is a platform where they're investing in a lot of different things. They came out with a Q phone sometime in the last couple months, so they have their own phone. They have a platform where we can use, and you can pretty much, it's like casino apps where you can use that to use for Bitcoin. And they have other things that they're working on. They have other things inside this platform besides what I just mentioned before I open it up. They have what they call a corporate license, which I'm thinking about using here in the next couple months. They have a situation here where you can buy a house. I'm not to that level yet, but you can buy a house and they will pay you 70% and you put in the 30%. They will buy you a car. You put in 40% and they put in the other 60%. But it's just like the license, as I said, they take on those licenses, the educational licenses, it's over a 10-month period. With these particular licenses, they're a different amount of time. I forget the time frame. I think it's 4 or 5 months on one or both of these. I'm not sure because I have not used it yet. And it's not going to let me unlock it because I'm not on a certain level yet to be able to unlock it. You have to be on a certain level to be able to unlock that. But I can do the travel. Maybe not yet. Maybe not yet. The Qubit device and the Qubit credit are coming soon. So whenever these two become available, I'll use one of these and see just to see how they work. Then I'll update you on the results and how those things work as they come out and they go along. As you can see, I've been I did implement a strategy that I was going to do. I was going to take $100 every single week, $100 to $200, and buy 1 or 2 licenses every single week. And now I have a total in value of $1,200 in educational license. Now, as you can see, most of these, pretty much almost all of these, are $100, except for the last one, which I upgraded, I think, like 2 weeks ago, and that was $500. This is how much I've earned so far. The return, the ROI on the investment that I put in. On this one, I'm already at 65 because it's pretty much more. It's 4 times those. and this was the first one I opened, which was on February 21st. Now, if you do upgrade, you do have to upgrade in order for it to recycle for the next 10-month period. And after that 10-month period, if the license does expire, I mean, you can just let it sit there for the whole 10 months, and if that license expires, you just don't upgrade it, it just goes away. So if I wanted to upgrade this particular license, I would press the upgrade button, and what it would do, for some reason, it's automatically it's putting me up to the Platinum Plus, but let's say I just want to go to Silver, and I press upgrade now. What I would have to do is just pay the difference, which would be $500. I don't have to pay another $100. See it saying right here? If you can't see it, I don't know how to make my screen bigger. I don't know how to make my screen bigger so you can see it. Let's see. There you go. So you can see right here it's saying 500 USD, so I don't have to pay another extra $1,000. I'm only paying the difference between those two wallets to get to the next level. And if I wanted to, I could take this. I can take the 100 that's in my account right here, and I can pay the 100 from that. Or if I had the money all here, I can just take it directly from here, and I wouldn't have to go anywhere and just upgrade that wallet from here. And as you can see, it's Bitcoin here and it's Ethereum here. So it's Bitcoin in, Bitcoin out, which means you put both Bitcoin in and take the Bitcoin and you get it out. And just a little bit on the educational license, the person that I did see who actually did use that particular the card program, they there are conditions if you use those particular licenses where you have to make a video showing that you actually bought the car you said you did, and a couple other things I think are involved as well. So there are conditions if you decide to do that, which is probably going to be the same for the other licenses. But right now I have $100 and maybe a couple cents over. So what I'm going to do with that is I'm just going to add one more license in, because that's the plan. Just keep adding license until I can accrue, a lot, until I get to the point where I have pretty much all $500 licenses, or pretty much all $1,000 licenses. Eventually, my plan is to upgrade all the way to the $100,000 license. But let's see, I just click on the bronze. I can press pay now. And since I already have $100 here, you see the screen looks different from the other one that I opened up, because I can just take the money directly from here instead of going to Bitcoin or going to whatever wallet that I have and transfer that money from there to here. I can just pay now. And for those of you in the US, I think it's also the UK and Canada, I always forget. But if you're in the US and either the UK or Canada, one or the other, you will need a VPN for this. I've already asked customer service about it. They say it's fine if you do want to do it that way. So you can use a VPN, because if you're in one of those countries, when you open it, if you type this Qubit.life in, it's not going to come up. It's going to be like an error, and you'll hear some people say, "Oh, they exit scam for those videos," but they did not. Now, as you can see, my balance is 0.41 cents, which means I took that money and I reinvested it back into the system. And if I come down here, now it's showing today's date, April 15th, 2021. There's a start date, 250%, $100 license is at zero. Now this does take a couple days before it starts to accrue the ROI on the investment that you put in. It shows over here the result. Make this a little bigger. It does show the before deactivation. You see, this is brand new, so it's 250%. This one I've already earned about 7.39% on it. Start date shows the status dates, deactivation, how much it is, how much you've received on that particular license already. Shows your results you've got, the 7.9%, 12%, and because the one I opened up, this is pretty much earning me more, but the percentage is smaller because of the amount. That's pretty much the difference. It's not really the dollar amount, just the percentage amount that makes it you may think it's bigger because it's more, but it's just a certain percentage amount. These are pretty much more. And this one is the next one I'll be looking at upgrading here. Is the next one, the second one. I'm just gonna go from the top, go from one to the next, and to the next, and to the next until I upgrade them all, or either add another $100 license until I can upgrade it. I'm more than likely just keep adding $100 license until I can get enough where I can go back in and have maybe $200 for those licenses earning me $200 per week. And by that time, I can just go in and upgrade these every single week instead of upgrading one of those $100 licenses. And that should be coming up in the next couple months, I would guess, because I'm going to continue just adding one license every single week, or even another one or two, even though I just upgraded that one. So the next time I log in, I may have more than $1,500 like worth of licenses. Or $1,300 right now. Now let me pull up my calculator so I can tell you how much this would earn me once the other license is activated. My calculator doesn't take all day to load here. Open up the calculator app. So right now I have $1,300 in licenses. 1,300. Multiply that like by 250%, and that equals $32,500. But that's over a 10-month period. So if you divide that by 10, that's $325 a month that I don't have to do anything to do. The money is just going to, they'll pretty much invest the money, and you don't get a negative, there's no negative days when they invested it back into the Bitcoin. They're pretty much investing it for you. And I'm going to show you in just a second how you don't have any negative days. When the Bitcoin goes up, Bitcoin goes down, whether it's plus for the day or minus for the day, you're still going to get a profit inside of the system here. I'll show you that after I finish this scenario. But as you can see, it's $325 a month. If you want to break it down again, you can divide that by 30, so you'll know how much you get paid daily. So that's about 10.9, about 10.9 cents a day, but that's only if you get, that's if you get the 1%, which doesn't always do. So it can be $10 or $9.8 per day. So to get to $100 a week, this would have to be at least, let's see here, get to 107, 100, and you divide that by 7 days. So you would need at least $14, $14.28 per day, which I'm not far from, to get 200. Well, that's just $100. That's it, 200. Well, I guess 100, either way, 100 or 200, $100. I have to wait 2 weeks instead of the 1 week. So if I do 200 divided by 7, it looks like going to be double. That's about $28. So I'm about double amount. So I'd probably be better off just doing the $14 a day, which is 100 divided by 7 days, which is $14 per day. So if I add a couple more licenses, I should be close to that, and then upgrade another license or two. I should be very close to getting that, and then I'll be on my way. But let's go down here so I can show you the earn each and every day. These are the daily reports, and it's what I've earned today. Is pretty much 0.75%. Yesterday was a pretty good day, 0.96%. The day before was 0.71%. Now it's not always this high. Let me just show you. It's not always that high. See, this day was 0.15%. There probably was a day where the market was down. This pretty much just shows you the value, $11,615. It's pretty much showing you the total value. So it was down for that day because the day before it was 225. Look, it actually went up. So it actually went up $400, but you still got 1.15%. There's going to be days like this. There's going to be days. Probably not going to be a lot of days where you get 1.07%. There's more than likely going to be days kind of like the 0.70% or even the 0.5%. As you can see, every day is different. There's no set percentage you're going to get a day, and that's just how it is. They trade it for you and put your profits back into the back office, and you can come back and check it every day. I hadn't checked this in a while, so I just checked it the last couple days, and it shows you here. So far, I have not withdrawn anything. I pretty much took the money I've had, put it in, and put it right back in until I'm trying to build it up till I get to a certain amount per month, and then I'll start withdrawing and start enjoying the fruits of my labor because I'm not doing anything. This is a real meaning of passive income. You put money in and you get money out. Now, you do make more money if you bring people in and you recruit them under you, but it's not necessary. As I'm showing you right here, you don't really have to do anything right now. You just put it in, and you let it accrue pretty much every single day. And it's like 43 pages of results of just the reward. It's saying reward, but it's pretty much what goes back into your account. If I log back in tomorrow, I'll show you to probably have close to $10 in tomorrow. And when the other license goes activated, it'll probably be like 11 or 11 and a half, something like that. But that's it, guys. If you have any questions, don't forget to put them down below and ask. Comment, like, unlike, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share the video. This is the Passive Income Trucker. I'm out.